I came up with the idea due to an immense frustration built up in a supermarket on a Saturday afternoon, not being able to pass down the bread aisle in a clear and orderly fashion because people were discussing the weather, the recession, and how they hadn't seen each other for so long. And that was essentially it. I'd obviously been using Twitter for some months beforehand, and I just found myself wondering about it again and thinking about how far it could take me in the world. So that was the bread aisle, and by the time I got to the crisp aisle, Twitchhiker was born. What's it made of? Well, initially nothing whatsoever. I'd like to say I was the champion of charity on this, but it was never about that. But it figured that since I was doing this, it would be something that somebody or other people would support with money. I like Twitter. I think it's astounding because of the way it lets you take. It's like an aggregator of all the other networks. It's not in particular just a social network. It's far more powerful than that. It brings in business as well. As a freelance writer, I use it for finding leads and just watching trends, what people are talking about, discovering material I hadn't found before it goes viral. So it's useful for contacts, for community, and for business as well. It's very powerful, and I don't think a lot of people are quite tapped into what it can do for them yet. The aim of the trip is to get as far away as I can from Newcastle in 30 days, relying only on the goodwill of people who use Twitter. I can't pay for transport or food. They have to offer it to me. So it has to be a Twitter user, and they have to be in a position to directly offer me the transport or accommodation. I can't plan anything more than 3 days ahead, so I set off on Sunday the 1st of March. I can't start planning it until Thursday beforehand. To start with, whenever you send an email, normally it's a ferocious one to a boss, and you know that as soon as you press send, that's it, you can't do anything, can't change it. That's what it was like pressing the first tweet that started this, and I was very, very scared. I was shaking afterwards. I was trying to eat my lunch and I was shaking. Now it goes between being petrified and being very excited, because I can see the support that's there already. I can see that this has a good chance of working, and I think it will. I'm talking to a mobile company at the moment about them giving me enough data capacity so I can use Twitter wherever I am. But I figured that if I'm staying with tweeps as I go around the world, that they will have access to broadband anyway. I doubt I'll be straying too far from any major town or city, because I don't think Twitter penetration will be there in the Amazon, for example. So there'll always be internet cafes and the like, so I should have a few options open to me.